Sean?
Yeah, I totally agree with Joe. I think if as long as Leeds don't allow Bradford to use the power machine and get on top early, I think they're very much going to be in this game. But it's going to be a great 40 minutes, and I'll reassess it then and have a look.
So Iestyn Harris prepares to lead out the Leeds Rhinos. Alongside him, Robbie Paul will lead out the Bradford Bulls. And we're ready for the first Murrayfield reception for the Challenge Cup finalists. Wasn't too low-key, was it? Murrayfield now knows it's witnessing something a little bit different. The Silk Cup Challenge Cup final, Bradford Bulls against the holders Leeds Rhinos, and our commentators Jonathan Davis and Ray French.
A new city, a new stadium, but still the same excitement for the Silk Cup Challenge Cup final. And ever since James Moffat left Melrose to become the first Scotsman to score a try in a cup final back in 1899, would you believe it? Scotland's association with rugby league has been quite something, but never more than here today. Jack Bates there, the long-serving chairman of the Bradford Bulls Club, he was at Wembley there in 47. Matthew Elliott, coach for the past 4 years. And Robbie Paul, he'll be looking back to the loser's medal, 3 tries and a Lance Todd trophy at Wembley, but still a loser's medal. Always a very, very nervous time for these players, Jonathan, when the introductions are being done.
Yeah, they just want to get out there now and get on with it. It's nerve-wracking, but you've got to keep focused. I remember Sean Edwards saying, when you walk out, just keep your head down, focus on what you're doing. You can wave to your family and friends after the game is finished, and it does affect players in different ways. Some thrive on it and enjoy it, and other players just, as I said, keep their head down and get on with it.
The giant there, Paul Anderson. Tavita Vaikona drafted in this morning, the big Tongan wingman. Real cosmopolitan element to this side. Brad Mackay there, and Kate Hoey, the MP, Minister for Sport, just reviving a tradition of ladies being introduced and ladies presenting the trophy. Accompanied by Sir Rodney Walker, the chairman of the Rugby Football League, and the 19th Earl of Derby, the Vice President there, Paul Caddick, the chairman who helped revive Leeds' fortunes in the past 3 years. Iestyn Harris, the skipper, and the little mascots, the daughters of Darryl Powell there. McDermott, there should be some fireworks from him, and Adrian Morley, the big, rough, tough customers up there in the pack. Richie Blackmore, another Kiwi. They look certainly very relaxed, this Leeds side there, Jonathan.
Well, all the pressure is on Bradford. Everyone says they're going to win, but as Joe and Sean said before the match, the first 20 is going to be vitally important. Keep Bradford away from the Leeds trial, and who knows? They've got a good record in the cup. They've beaten St Helens, a form side this year, so they'll have plenty of confidence.
Lee Jackson, the hooker, on the substitutes bench today. A different venue, of course, Murrayfield to Wembley, but still the same atmosphere, the same hopes in those players. A cup final winner's medal is a winner's medal, no matter where the match might be held. And Steve Presley 38 years of age, from Castlewood. His first final. Steve Ganson, the reserve referee from St Helens. Touch judges Paul Hewitt from Oldham and Steve Taylor from Hull. Again, equally as big an occasion for the officials as the players. And just past comment there on Dave Callaghan. What a wonderful job he's done for the Rugby Football League in the past 48 hours when this pitch was underwater. And the crowd upstanding now for the national anthem. Sellout 67,500 crowd here. Only 25,000 tickets available for the two finalists. Such was the fervour for this competition. A late change in the Bradford team this morning. Tongan international Tavita Vaikona preferred in the lineup to teenager Leon Price, and Bernard Dwyer chasing a winner's medal in his 5th attempt on the substitutes bench. Leeds coach Dean Lance retaining 14 of the 17 players on duty in last year's triumph. Keith Senior, a winner with Sheffield in '98, hooker Dean Lawford, and former Sydney St George pack star David Barnhill on the substitutes bench. They make up the squad. Pitch really recovered after that 3 foot of water that was there on Thursday morning. In fact, you wouldn't even think, Jonathan, we'd had any rain, would you?
Well, it's a magnificent effort, isn't it? You know, when everyone saw the pictures on the television, they would never thought this game was going to go ahead. But, you know, we'll see now how much the grass does cut up, and hopefully, you know, it's usually a fantastic surface to play on.
Two of the greatest names in world rugby there as captains today, both relishing the big occasion. Robbie Paul, the Lance Todd Trophy winner back in '96, and Iestyn Harris, the record equalling 20 points in Leeds' defeat of London Broncos last year.
You'll play this way, you're kicking off that way.
So, Bradford to kick off from the left of our screens. They do have a slight breeze in their favour, just blowing down to that bottom right-hand corner. When Bradford last won the Challenge Cup 51 years ago, they managed just 49 points in the 5 rounds, but they've certainly scored this year. 150 points they've amassed on the road to Murrayfield. And Leeds too in high scoring form, but they certainly suffered a fright or two against St Helens and Hull. So the first Challenge Cup final of the new millennium about to get underway. Bradford Bulls in the all-white strip, just with that amber and black piping, and Leeds Rhinos to receive in the blue and yellow. And Jonathan, do you think this pitch will have any significance on the tactics or the game itself?
Well, it all depends, you know, how it opens up. It seems very good underfoot, and you know, it can't be that bad because Leeds have opened up with 2 long passes and try and, you know, get the ball across the field. I think they'll definitely try and move this big Bradford packet on the park.
Always had a strong Scottish presence in the Challenge Cup. Players like Dave Valentine, Alan Tate, Alec Fiddis, George Fairburn, Roy Kinnear, all had their moments in the Challenge Cup, but first moment for Presley.
I know it's early, I know it's the first section. Come here, Brian, please. Just stick on board, let's keep them down, okay?
High tackle. There we see Brian McDermott just getting a warning, and rightly so. A high tackle there on Morley, but Leeds then now into the attack. using the pack. Sheridan to Cleary. Dean Lawford, an acting half-back. Lawford again, nice switch of the ball there to Powell. Oh, that's a big mistake in these early stages. Can often come with nerves, Jonathan.
Yes, and I think, Bradford's like a scoring machine this year, but what's impressed me has been their defence as well. They've been very well organised, and they've been very, very confident in their defence.
And Matthew Elliott, who was the coach when they were defeated in '97, reckons that he learned so much from that one defeat. James Lowe's at acting half-back, former Leeds player, back to Paul. To the crowd just wanting a decision for a high tackle on Peacock there. It's a well-weighted kick. Oh, Harris didn't quite know what to do with that, but he's done well to get over that try line. Lawford, Leroy Rivette. Suffered a little illness early on in the season, tended to affect the Lance Todd Trophy winners' form, but hit his strap certainly last week. Leeds pack, eager for the ball. And Bradford equally as eager in the tackle. Oh, a lot of good play there from Matt Powell. 34 years of age, this lad, but very experienced. Sheridan. Again, Jonathan, we've seen two well-balanced kicks there.
Yeah, great kicks. Now, that'll be vitally important, I think. We said the size of this Bradford side, and I think Leeds will try and play in their half, especially the first 20 minutes.
Leeds, of course, the holders of the Silk Cup Challenge Cup with that defeat over London last year. Both packs testing each other on. Paul Anderson. I think it was a poet Longfellow said, a mighty man is he. Just look at him, 19.5 stone there. Harris. Being forced sideways, but, well, I was just saying, doing well to escape the clutches, but doesn't get away from Brad Mackay. Rivette again. Doing good work down that blind side. As long as he doesn't go in touch, well, that should be a penalty. Dragged into touch. Harris takes it well. Ryan Sheridan. Good tackle there by the big man Anderson. Hey. Lawford. Good burst. Cummings with a chance here now. Leeds trying to play an expansive game, Jonathan, trying to run this big Bradford pack around.
Well, they have to, they have to dictate the pace of the game, I think.
12 metres then from that Bradford line, using it well with Sheridan down there. Here's a chance for Blackmore. Oh, well, he got the ball away, but to the wrong man. High corner. Oh, that was a crucial tackle. Terrific tackle there from Gavin Cleary. The referee, Mr. Presley, not happy with that.
And that's what they can't afford to do, I think. They've got to keep the discipline, because what will happen now, it'll be a good kick, and it's first attacking position for Bradford.
Interfering that they play the ball. And here he is. He's attacking himself. Paul Anderson. Paul. McDermott. That was a tackle off the ball, but the switch, it did what they were hoping. It drew the cover across, but I think there's going to be a penalty. It was a nasty tackle off the ball.
Yeah, I think it was McDermott, and the flag went up extremely late there.
On the Bradford player. Yeah. The ball was nowhere near the incident. Okay then. Just a talking to. Yes, sir. Barry!
Here's the incident, just out the shot there, bang, he goes in, shoulder. I don't think the toucher saw it, otherwise it may be worse. That's a hot ball, the ball is on the other side of the play, the ball.
That's right, it was. Well, it was one of those tackles, it was so late, he was almost lucky to get there, Jonathan, wasn't he?
I don't know if that was a late, early tackle. You watch him off the shot, he's nowhere near the ball, not looking, bang.
Yep.
And he's done well to get up from that.
That's a bad one. That's a bad one.
Okay.
Well, it's a good sign, and the pitch is looking good. Nobody's slipped or anything yet, so they might have got the long studs in. But now it's Henry Paul to take the kick, 32 metres.
Henry Paul then, been in good form this season with his goal kicking. It's good, it's 2 points, so the first points of the match then to the Bradford Bulls. The first smiles on the faces there in the amber, black and yellow. 2-0 for the Bulls.
Ill discipline again. You can't afford to do it. You can't afford to, give Bradford easy points.
Bradford unbeaten, of course, in the league as well as the cup. Been in commanding form this season. Naylor. Well taken there by Pete Senior. Young Peacock, one of the players from the younger Bulls Academy. The Paws trying to open play now. And as ever, Richard Duckingfield down there on pitch side. Any news, Dick?
Well, Ray, no doubt that the busiest, or the coach with the most to say so far, has been Dean Lance of Leeds. He sent their conditioner, Mike McGurk, down 3 times with messages for the bench, 3 times messages onto the pitch to just 1 from Daryl Sherford of Bradford Bulls. Noticeable at this stage that Bradford typically play the ball extremely quick, just that valuable half second.
And that's a good chance there. It looks like a try for Bradford. Michael Withers, the high kick. Withers taking advantage. Leeds all at sea there, and Withers can hardly believe it. But you have to be up there to get those ricochets, and the former Balmain Tigers lad, he puts Bradford in the lead. 6 points to 0.
That seemed very easy. It wasn't the greatest kick, and I thought they were going to try and expose Leroy Rivette, but it's nobody, because he goes for it. Nobody's looking after him. He just goes. That's very, very simple. Withers, the space he's got, I think he's so surprised. Just goes for the corner.
Well, we mentioned that there was a slight breeze blowing, Jonathan, towards that corner, and I think Leroy Rivette, has not quite allowed for it. It seemed to go away from him. He looked as if he thought he was underneath it.
Well, it's a very simple try, and that'll be disappointing, especially with Dean Lance. I thought they'd try and expose Leroy Rivette, especially with Vicona against him, but so simple.
Henry Paul then, who helped himself to 20 points in the semi-final with Warrington, but not helping himself to an extra 2 there. But at this stage, I don't think he'll be too concerned. He'll be quite happy enough with that scoreline. 6-0 for Bradford.
You watch, it's not a great kick, and Rivette is exposed there. Somebody's trying to get in the way, but he goes up. It's a great take, but nobody covers Withers on the outside, and it's just a simple running for him.
In a sense, Yestin Harris wasn't deep enough there, was he?
It's difficult to see what they were doing.
Ooh, there's some rough stuff going on there between Anderson and Morley. He fairly charged in, did Paul Anderson, and Morley hit him too. Terrific tackling in the centre here. Lowe's. No place for the faint-hearted. Mike Forshaw. One who enjoyed both coats, former Wigan and Saracens Rugby Union player. Rivette in quickly this time, but well, it was an ambitious pass, but didn't quite come off. Head and ball to Leeds.
Tackling technique.
There he goes, gets the ball out to the tackle, but unfortunately Vicona couldn't take it. But they do seem to be creating an overlap on the left-hand side.
Big difference in the pack weights there. Bradford, juggernaut, 16-4.
Come on, here!
Leeds then looking for some points to Sheridan. Harris. Now a sign there, Jonathan, losing his footing on the pitch.
Yeah, it's the first one, you know, and the Falls are keeping their feet.
Good run there by Adrian Morley. Great Britain player. Lawford. Hey! Lawford again to Sheridan. He's got Farrell with him. That's a good ball. But again, this Bradford defence holds on the fifth tackle. 6 metres there now. To Harris. No way through for Richie Blackmore. Did well to get the ball away there. Harris. Oh, here's a chance. Well taken. Stuart Spruce just shoves that ball at the side of the post. But a good kick by Harris, Sir Jonathan.
Yeah, good option. I think he's going to get into the in-goal area to get the ball back.
And this is a good reply by Leeds after that try from Withers. Another high tackle.
Shut up, you. Now then, come to me. Come here. Go away, you. Now, I spoke to you. Shut up. I spoke to you before. I spoke to you at the last scrum. Now you either sort yourself out, or I have to take it on my own shoulders and do the business. It's entirely out. I'll bring the ball back in your court. Sort it out.
I think Morley does come in here. It is a swinging arm. He does hit the shoulder first, and I don't think that's as bad as what it looked. But the important thing, he's been told before, so that's a warning.
Well, it's a fair warning too. I mean, he left him in no uncertain terms. Referee Steve President being very firm, following in the traditions of previous Castleford whistlers, Ray Tennant and Russell Smith, who have refereed a cup final. Mackay just couldn't get that pass away. That was a good tackle. McDermott. Brian McDermott. From Eastmore Amateurs player. Lowe's. And this Bradford pack just getting a way through these gaps. Little kick for Paul. Oh, well picked up. Harris again read that situation and did well to come out of that difficult position. Good reading, good judgment there by the Rhino skipper.
Yeah, just an offloading the tackle of the Bradford players there, and that's always dangerous. You know, they've just got to settle down and make sure they don't miss first up tackles.
That didn't exactly want to meet him. Harris urging the side on. Morley again. Again another well-weighted kick. Not going into touch, putting all the pressure on Spruce. And good movement upfield there by Keith Senior.
Yeah, they say that Wembley drains the legs. You know, I think this pitch, if it is heavy, will certainly take it out of them.
Corner. We'll see him in the World Cup in October and November for Tonga. And I feeling we'll see this man too. You couldn't miss him. Lowe's. moving it nicely down the blind side. Bradford play a lot down the blind side. They often send a forward or a big centre scuttling down there, drag the Leeds cover across. Another chance now! Oh, another chance here! And he's in again! Withers is in again! Another mistake! Another moment of indecision by that Leeds right wing! And Michael Withers is in again! The referee, Presley, just checking for offside! And he can't believe his luck, Jonathan!
No, I don't think he scored two easier tries. He's been in a Challenge Cup final. It's incredible. Not a great kick, but they don't cover it, and that's it. It's another 4 points.
You know, Jonathan, I think back to the semi-final against Hull, and Hull employed the same tactics.
Yeah, you look, there's not a lot of pressure on Henry Paul, but he doesn't get a great kick in. He should have taken it. Look, there's two players there. The bounce scores, and Withers just picks it up and just pops over. You watch, he's not offside, he's clearly onside. Couple of yards to spare, and that should be taken. Now, he just gets a bit of luck on the kick, but then a simple execution, it's a try.
I think the heavy rains in the past few days helped him there, Jonathan, because that ball didn't quite bounce as high as you normally see. But that one, ooh, that one nearly bounced off the post. But again, a miss by Henry Paul. But still, a very favourable scoreline there for the Bulls. 10-0.
You watch, nobody claims the ball. There's two Leeds players. There didn't seem to be a call there. He gets a bit of luck on the bounce and the kick, but then it's easy from here on. He's got plenty of time. Lovely little bounce, and he's over in the corner. And Leeds are fortunate in a way because Henry Paul hasn't capitalised with the conversions.
Not too many problems for the Bulls score-wise, but they're keeping a close eye on Stuart Spruce, who had the wind that knocked out of him a few minutes ago. He's had some treatment, looks all right, but a change shortly for the Bulls. Stuart Fielden will be making his first appearance in this final.
One wonders, Jonathan, whether Dean Lance will make any changes towards that Leeds backline to keep midfielding kicks like that.
Yeah, he's got Marcus in Halle, and you don't want to pull anyone off this early in the cup final, but he doesn't look at all comfortable there on the right wing, Rivette.
Paul. Again, another ambitious pass. Both of these sides prepared to move the ball around, both confident, as Bradford prefer the big youngster Stuart Fielden to come on, and that's offside.
Yeah, this will test the character of the Leeds side. They haven't been playing great in the Super League. Only one win, and now they've got to score next. That's vitally important.
Harris just electing to take a couple of points if he can, and why not? Leeds do need points just to give them confidence, whether it be 1, 2 or 3, just to see something on that scoreboard. It would certainly boost that lad, wouldn't it, Rivette?
Yeah, he just needs to, get the ball and have a run to build his confidence up. We know what he can do.
Tremendous record there for Iestyn Harris since his £350,000 signing from Warrington in '97. Just the first quarter of the game gone. Well, it's 2 points. At last, a little relief for the Leeds fans, and there are plenty of them.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to know whether the goal kickers, Iestyn and Henry Paul, had time to practice on this pitch.
Yeah, they did actually, Jonathan. Oh, just went inside. Certainly, I was here yesterday morning, and the groundsman did kindly let them have a few kicks. Anderson there looks like a back injury, is it?
No, they do rotate the play, especially forwards. They just keep that momentum up and they just take the ball forward.
Well, he normally plays 20 minutes and then comes on in the second half. Here's Stuart Fielding, a younger, different type of player.
Difficult to tell whether that substitution for Bradford Bulls was tactical or not. Paul Anderson actually has what looks like quite a painful injury in the small of his back. He's had ice pack put on it straight away and he's gone away down the tunnel for treatment.
Gordon Bennett, you can control your own game.
I like a referee who has a few words with the players. It really used to happen in the days of long gone by, the good rapport between some of the older referees like Eric Clay and Matt Coates, and I think players respect the referee for it. Oh, a chance here for Bradford again! Paul, the two Paul brothers causing mayhem down that blind side.
Big set of 6 now for Leeds this.
Mackay. Leeds desperate to hold on here. James Lowes. Lowes going himself! Oh, they're just holding him up. Has he got that ball down? No. Just a metre short. Good defence there from Leeds. Looks like a rugby union maul there, but it's not. It's Mackay on the bottom. Lowes did nicely to switch it back there to the blind, but well read again by Fleary. He came out, he spotted the problem. Lowes again with a grubber kick. Oh, well, congratulations to Leroy Rivetti. It was a forward pass in the end, but he managed to get a foot there, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's a lovely little kick again, and it's a knock on. I think it was Robbie Paul, but that was great set. That's a great set of 6 for Leeds. Great defensive effort, and that will give him a lot of confidence.
Last year's Lanstock Trophy winner with 4 tries.
First change for Leeds Rhinos will be Jamie Matthew, who's been warming up and doing stretching exercise of the touchline, now stripped. Takes a last drink of water and he's ready to join in. Of course, other forwards too on the bench, David Barnhill there and Lee Jackson for Leeds.
Both teams did come to the stadium yesterday, but they were denied the traditional walkabout on the pitch because of the clearing up that was going on. But at least you got a feel for the stadium. Harris. Robbie Matthew, making last year's final for the North Queensland Cowboys. Hey. Well, this has been a feature of the Leeds play this season, Jonathan, losing possession.
Yeah, they run again on the last tackle. I just think they need to settle it down, get a good kick and chase in, and make the Bradford forwards work from their own soil line.
Interesting to see Jamie Matthew coming on there. They are using 3 props. Dean Lance did say that he needed a prop on the substitutes bench to counteract the size of this Bradford Bulls pack. Stuart Fielding there. 20 years of age. Robbie Paul again using the pace, but well met there by Sheridan. Now then, did he lose that ball or was it knocked out? Knock on, says Mr. Presley.
Again, he creates the overlap, goes straight on the ruck, and Sheridan covers him well. Morley goes in, tries to offload and loses it. Did it go back? But I think Withers knocked on.
Certainly at this stage, Jonathan, the Bradford halves are beginning to dominate.
Yeah, they're ominous, they are controlling the game. They look very, very comfortable with the ball, very organised defensively. I think Leeds just, have to get down to the Bradford half and try, make a mistake down there.
Well, they've certainly made good use of that time in the Leeds half. 10-2, 25 minutes gone. Lawford for Darryl Powell. Made 2 or 3 runs down this left-hand side. Matthew. Almost isolated there. Well then, that should be another 6 tackles. James Law. Oh, it's... Yeah.
First offence. He did not take the ball in. Never took the ball in.
Well, I can't see any point in James Lowes arguing with him, can you?
No, James Lowe's got his hand in there, and it's the right decision again by Steve Presley. First knock on, first offence. There you go, you watch him, tries to offload, then it goes, the ball goes inside. There he goes, knock on, no doubt about that. I don't know why they're arguing.
Good switch. Rivette. Bradford move up very, very quickly in defence. And we can see already the pressure that's been on the Rhinos.
Yeah, top of the target count, Ferry Morley and McDermott, so...
Lawford to Sheridan. Got support with Blackmore out wide. But again, a good tackle there by Withers. Good battle between the Aussie and the Kiwi. Sheridan again. Harris. That's a good kick, just holding in the breeze. Oh, Cummins has knocked it. That was a good kick. It held in that slight breeze. It put Nathan McAvoy under some stress.
But that's better from Leeds, you know, they actually put in Bradford under pressure, and you know, it's the first time they really finished a set of 6, you know, on a positive note. You know, anything could have happened there.
Jonathan, considering how spongy this pitch is, would you put a little grubber kick through, do you think?
It doesn't matter what kind of kick it is, as long as you can compete for it. With a bounce of the ball, as we've seen with the Bradford kicks, anything could happen from them.
Lowes again, using that blind side. David Boyle. Again the blind side. Good switch there to McAvoy. Now then, he's got one man to beat. Oh, he scored! The easiest of tries, contemptuously swept past Harris there. Nathan McAvoy. The England three-quarter. He scored! Oh, and it really is a rout out wide, Jonathan.
Yeah, this is all created by, I think, James Lowe's, a marking half-back. He spots men short and he creates the overlap by going on the short side.
14-2, 28 minutes gone, and Leeds desperate to halt this surge from the Bulls. Those Bradford girls are not, though. Here it is.
Here he goes. Just creates the overlap. Sucks. Keeps seeing it in. Houston Harris tries to, you know, bring the touchline into effect, but a lovely little chip on a take. And again, the tries look so simple.
He's also a very tall lad, Jonathan. I mean, when you'd compared him with Harris, McAvoy is 6'4", Harris is 5'10". You know, he's got confidence in the little chip over, hasn't he? He's got the reach.
Well, you know, I thought Destin might have thought he's going to take him, try and run over the top of him, you know, the difference in bulk, but it's a lovely little chip.
He's hit the post, hit the upright. Well, certainly Henry's not got his best.
You watch, you know, what does he do? He could have gone inside, yes, and try to push him, you know, go for the touchline. It's a lovely little kick and a lovely take, and not much you can do about that.
And in fact, you don't see many wingmen employing that tactic these days.
Well, he's got a great experience in the centre, but you know, that try was made by great acting half play by James Lowe's. Creates overlap, a lovely pass there, and that's a good finish.
And once again, James Lowe's employing that blind side.
But again, the conversion missed, so you know, they're still in the game, only 2 converted tries behind.
Well, Leeds certainly need points in the next 10 minutes before we win to the half-time. Good tackle there from Morley. Leeds players just trying to delay Bradford at the play of the ball, slow the game down. They've got to get back into it. Good indication there of the velocity of the tackle. Just 4 missed tackles in half an hour. That's not a lot. Lowe's. Good switch back inside. Oh, not the best of passes. Sheridan couldn't pick it up.
Oh, come on, Jim. Go, Jimmy.
And Nathan McAvoy of Bradford Bulls is not looking at all well. He's down on the pitch. He doesn't look completely conscious at all. He's been having treatment for the last few minutes.
Harris, good ball to Cummins. Cummins can't get there. Oh, there are 5 Bulls down there. There we see McAvoy, but the play goes on. Oh! Mistake there.
Yeah, stop the clock.
Referee, Mr. Presley, stopping the clock. Whilst Nathan McAvoy is helped off there. Looks in some serious trouble, Jonathan.
Yeah, I think, when he went in to take the tackle, he had a bump, and I think it's a dead leg maybe, but he's not looking very comfortable there. But Iestyn Harris, at his best, he needs to inject himself into this game. Unfortunately, he knocked on.
Here we see it.
Yeah, just took his eyes off the ball, and you don't see that often.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Just asking the two packs to wait until Leon Price, the substitute, gets on the field. Could be a problem for Bradford in the second half if Anderson has got this back and McAvoy's got the problem with the leg. Boyle to McDermott.
Yeah, it's a big 8 minutes now for Leeds. Try and stay in this game. They've got people like Lee Jackson, Marcus and Hilaire to push Iestyn Harris forward. So, it's important to stick in for this last 8 minutes.
Boyle.
Nathan McAvoy is back on the Bulls bench. He's certainly in some pain. He's taken a knee in the small of his back. He's having some remedial exercise at the moment. They hope he'll be all right.
And once again, a tester for Rivette, and he's hauled in touching goal. Drop out underneath the posts.
Now this is a great kick. It's a spiral kick. You can't really get under it, and there's not much you can do there. It's a good chase, and nothing you can do.
Certainly the Bradford Bulls coach Matthew Elliott has done his homework there. He really is trying to, put the pressure on that lad. Leroy Rivette. No, I was just wondering what he was doing there.
I think Daryl Powell has been chopped in his ear, and he's going to tell him once and for all.
I'm telling you, you say anything else to me again and start waving your arms, and I will have to remove you from the field. Accept my decision to get on with the game.
I like the way he's refereeing, Jonathan.
That's very good refereeing. He hasn't penalised him. He just warned him anymore, and you're in the bin.
He's certainly got confidence for his first Challenge Cup final. Stuart Fielding, former Illingworth amateur club. McDermott. Good switch, good pass out of the back there to Boyle. Former 9 years with the Canberra Raiders down under there, that number 11, David Boyle. Forshaw. Leeds certainly can't afford to concede any more points here. McDermott again looking for a point of weakness there in midfield. Just 8 metres there now from that Leeds line. Good play. Good try. Oh, he's lost it. Good tackling, good cover, good sliding cover there, and a good congratulations there from skipper Harris.
Yeah, great tackle, and that'll give him a confidence, and it's nice now Iestyn, though he's very young, the experienced head goes up and just gives Leroy Rivette a tap and say well done.
just stopping the clock again. A problem with Jamie Matthew. Obviously taking a knock. Seamus McCallion, the physiotherapist and former hooker in his day, helping out with a drink. Seeing if he can see and if he can hear properly. He can. He's a tough lad, this Jamie Matthew.
Take it on board. All right. Get in.
You can tell by the expressions of the players on the Leeds bench that they know that they aren't at the races at all in this game yet. I guess for them that half-time can't come soon enough, though, that there's about 5 minutes of extra time to be played.
I just wonder whether Dean Lance, Jonathan, has to move Harris up as soon as possible.
I would think so. You know, he's not in the game, and if anything, the Bradford defence is totally dominant in this game. You know, they've got a couple of changes, and that's typical of what's going to happen. The defence is on top, and it's not a position to throw the ball about, especially a couple of minutes before half-time.
Rose to Boyle. Again, the Bradford taking opportunity of that drop pass there, but it came from the good tackling. Good tackling needed here by Leeds now. Bradford then dominant, leading by 14 points to 2. Just 4 minutes remaining. Oh, there's a chance for Blackmore. Could he get that ball away? No, he can't. Leeds on a roll. Lee Jackson just arrived on the pitch. Again, a forward who likes to move the ball. Hey. Not the best of passes though to Keith Senior. He did well to get out of trouble.
Yeah, I think, you know what, Leeds aren't playing well, and what they should do is just settle it down, go forward, and then, you know, play on the third or fourth tackle. They're trying to spread the ball in the first tackle, and they put themselves under pressure.
They're tending to try to do a little bit too much with the first and second tackle. Anthony Farrell. Nicely back past. Clearing. Oh. Again, just as you were saying, Jonathan.
Just go forward, relieve the pressure and get a good kick in. Let's go in half-time.
The ball's back on the stampede again. Touch judge. Paul Hewitt has spotted something there.
Back off. Back. Got him, Flurry. Down with the elbow. Just give him a short one. Okay then. Got him. Listen, go away please. I just spoke to you over there. There's a game in the gut. Yes, I haven't seen that, but what we have seen is you giving him a short one. Now, can I just ask you a question? Which team will win? One with 13 or one with 12? Take it on board.
Please, sir. He hit me first, says Darren Fleary, but the referee not having anything of it.
Yeah, as he goes down, he turns him over, bang, that he didn't miss.
No, he went in with the elbow. So, another chance for Henry Paul.
I think Leeds will be relieved that he's actually going for goal. Again, they've been under the cosh for a long time. His kicking hasn't been great.
I just wondered, Jonathan, how fit and ready for the game the two Paul brothers would be, having gone to Australia last weekend for that Anzac test against Australia, but they seem to have recovered.
Yeah, they've done it before, you know, they're professionals. Doesn't be affecting them.
No, he's still not striking that ball. Oh! Again, a misunderstanding there out wide. Harris gets away with it.
Done extremely well to get out there.
Just a minute remaining. And Leeds penned in this 20-metre area. They just simply can't break away. Jackson trying to use Rivette, coming in there at first receiver, trying to inject a little pace into the line. Sheridan to Hay. Ooh. Superb tackle, shoulder in, straight round the waist from Boyle. Corner, just taking his time. He's no need to do anything silly, just needs to hold that ball. He knows the half-time hooter is coming, and Jonathan, Bradford can be absolutely delighted with that.
Yeah, I think, but Leeds will as well, 12 points, he's missed the conversions, and they haven't been in the game, so I think there could be changes. Yes, and has got to move up. He's the only threat. It just seems the way they've been playing in the league. Bradford are playing with a lot of confidence, and Leeds aren't, and that's the difference. The defence is dominant in this game, the Bradford defence, and Dean Lance has got a lot of sorting out to do before they come out in the second half if they want to compete in this game.
Bulls assistant coach Brian Noble. Brian, 12-point lead for you, but what about the injuries? Are they going to be available to you again? Anderson, McAvoy?
Yeah, they're all fine. They'll be going back out there in the second half if we need them.
Michael Withers' first 2 tries well taken, but terrible defence by the Rhinos, really.
Oh, well, we've just got to concentrate on what we're doing, getting to the end of sets and competing for kicks, if the kick's in the end.
But I'm sure Matthew Elliott isn't entirely happy with the performance of his Bradford players, even though they are dominating this match. They are ahead by only 12 points as they pursue their first Challenge Cup success since 1949. Are they within just 40 minutes of it? As we head into the second half of this Challenge Cup final here at Murrayfield, Bradford Bulls leading Leeds Rhinos by 14 points to 2, and we're back with Jonathan Davis and Ray French.
Leeds coach Dean Lance certainly having a few harsh words to say there in the dressing room at half-time, but I'm sure Matthew Elliott will have been reminding his side of that match in 1997 when St Helens were trailing by 26 points to 12 and went on to win. But certainly we can see that Bradford are very, very much in control of this game with that tackling scenario.
Yeah, I think they've got to finish the sets of 6 off. I think as Sean McRae said, you've just got to play the 6 and anything can happen.
Yes, anything can happen in 40 minutes. I think was it not Sir Francis Drake who said there's time to win this game? There's 40 minutes here. It's not over. 14 points to 2 for Bradford. Interesting to see Harris still at full-back, Jonathan.
Yeah, I'm sure if things don't improve, he will be shoved up to stand off, and Marcus and Hilaire will come on at full-back.
David Barnhill on for Anthony Farrell. Barnhill, very, very experienced player down under with St George.
And that might be the mistake that Leeds are looking for. Phelan takes the ball in. Yep, he loses the ball, and he maybe gets a hand in, but he does lose the ball, and it's a good attacking position very early on in the second half.
Just what Leeds need. But Bradford certainly impressive in that first 40 minutes. Powell to Harris. Blackmore. Not going too far. Powell again. To Barnhill. Solid forward this lad Barnhill. 5 grand finals down under, so he's used to the big matches. Sheridan. Oh, Morley did well to get that ball away there. Clearly on the gallop. Well taken there by Spruce. 15 metres then from the Bradford line. A try here would really shake things up. Harris. Jackson coming away himself. Not the best of passes, but well recovered from Barnhill. That's a good pass to Sheridan. Sheridan to Morley. Nice one out of the back to Harris. Harris with a little rubber kick. And again. Oh, he read it well, did Robbie Paul. Calm, cool under pressure. But it's a dropout.
That's better, they forced, to kick out again. They'll have the ball and they'll keep Bradford under pressure. That's a lot better. They were flat at the start of the set of 6, but then a bit of momentum from Farrell, and he went forward. And here they are again, still with possession, hopefully now.
Here they are again. Harris trying to inspire Leeds there. He did last season. 20 points he scored in the last Challenge Cup final at Wembley. just 2 to date here at Murrayfield.
The change for the Rhinos that we've been talking about maybe in the offing. I noticed that Marcus Saint-Hilaire has been warming up vigorously, and that change that we have seen often with the Rhinos, Saint-Hilaire coming in at fullback and Yestin Harris moving up to halfback.
To Harris, and his knee running well now. Back inside there to Senior. Suddenly it's Bradford's turn to defend. Powell to Morley. He saw the gap, but it was closed immediately. Morley did well there. Jackson. Harris again. Sheridan. That was a good tackle from McCann. Fifth tackle. It was either well read or being in the right spot at the right time there for Forshaw.
Remember, that's poor play, you know. You've got kickers in at the half-back position. He just needed a better kick and maybe get possession back again and tire the Bradford players out.
Leeds, though, seem to be moving better into the tackle. There seems an intensity about them now, which wasn't there, Jonathan, in that first 40 minutes.
Yeah, but they need to go forward. They're making life difficult for themselves by playing lateral rugby. They need to go forward first to make it easier for half-backs.
Bradford playing simple rugby, driving it forward, whether through the pack or with the boot of the Paul brothers. Sheridan, Rivette. They certainly crowd the centre of the pitch to Bradford. Just look at those six players there. Jackson, Barnhill. It's good passing with the pack. Matthew, Barnhill again. Big difference in the forward play with the arrival of Barnhill, Jonathan.
Yeah, he has the ability to offload in tackles, and that's important.
Harris, good ball to Hay, just can't quite get through. Good tackle by James Lowes. Harris again, it's hit the post, and there's an off-the-ball incident. Mr. Presley, no hesitation.
It's difficult to sit from that shot.
Stick it on board, just stick it on board. Stick it on board, I want to say, relax. In my opinion, you've taken him after he's kicked the ball. All you've done is hit him with the shoulder. I never touched him. Listen, just stick it on board for me. I never touched him. Not you, just stick it on board for me. Help me out here. No, but I never did help. Will you help it out? Taking the tackle late. I didn't touch him though.
I think it's he's got the wrong man, the referee. It was Fielden. It wasn't James Lowes, so James Lowes was right. It wasn't me, didn't touch him, but...
He was protesting, wasn't he? But it was a Bradford player nonetheless, and it's a chance for Harris. Relatively straightforward kick for a player of Hallis's calibre. No problem. 2 points for Leeds. 14-4, and do those Leeds fans sense that, well, they could still be very, very much in this final?
There's Yestin, he runs. Phelan just leans into him, he should have just stayed there. I think the kick was covered by Spruce, and simple 2 points for Leeds.
And you can see James Lowes with the number 9 on his back, just wandering aimlessly back. That's a good kick, but that's well taken by Harris. Barnhill again. A bit of fire to the back. Blackmore. What a difference in the second half, with the possession, Jonathan.
Well, again, as Sean McRae said, keep the ball for the 6 and then see what happens on the last tackle.
Sheridan. Powell. That's a good ball to Morley. Lowes coming up with it. Scott Naylor. And I think Bradford really just have to hold the ball here to sort of steady themselves and get back into the swing of the first 40 minutes.
Yeah, bad mistake again by Leeds there. They needed to keep the pressure on.
Henry Paul. Paul again. With a rubber. Mackay. And the fifth tackle. Surely a kick. It is. Oh! He scored again! Or has he? Or has he? He's having a consultation over Stuart Fielden.
Go to the screen, please.
Go in and have a look at the big screen.
Just have a look whether it was
First
onside.
time in the game.
Whether it was onside. Did he ground the ball correctly, and was there a knock on?
Was he onside?
Well, you can't say from that if he was offside or not, but yep, everything else. So the only question is whether he was onside.
He looks to be onside. It was a reverse kick.
He does, yes. Oh, is he? Or is he, Ray?
Is he? Yes, yes.
Well,
The video referee, Jerry Kershaw,
goes up extremely well and takes the ball and, he plants it down, whether he was offside or not.
could be a matter of inches. Could be a matter of inches there.
Well, what would you say, Ray?
I'd say maybe 4 or 5 inches offside.
Okay, I'll go with you on this one. I'll go as well.
You waited for me. Oh. I don't think there's anything, certainly nothing wrong with putting the ball down.
You watch him here, there he is. Number 23. From that angle,
he's on.
Does the benefit of the doubt go with the defensive side or the attacking side?
Well, he looks to be onside there, doesn't he? Well, we'll know sooner enough what referee Jerry Kershaw says, the former Wembley referee himself. And here it is, it's a try! Very, very difficult decision, needing 3 or 4 replays, no doubt about that. And certainly the Bradford fans not arguing. So I'm sure that the Leeds fans will discuss that for a long time to come.
And that's the difference, they've had all possession, all the pressure. Leeds, I am scored a try, and that's a confidence side, isn't it? They go up there on their first opportunity when they get the 4 points.
And Henry Paul, just 1 out of 5 kicks so far. Well, 32nd. 2 points for Henry Paul, 6 points for the Bulls, courtesy of that lad Stuart Fielden. And Bradford ease out a little further. 20 points to 4. And after all that pressure, Jonathan, as you say, on the Bradford line, that's the hallmark of a quality team that can come out and strike.
Yeah, and a confident side as well.
But every try coming from a kick.
The defence have tightened up so much in the last couple of years, The kick is very, very effective, and it's difficult to defend against.
Boyle. Again, using that movement down the blind side. Sam Killer on, and Darryl Powell off for Leeds. Powell. Withers did well there. to Robbie Paul, was still on the 5th tackle. Oh, he puts a good kick in there. Well read. Well read by Francis Cummins. Now then, he's got some space down here. Naylor did well to come in there and take the tackle.
Bradford Bulls are making strenuous efforts to get Nathan McAvoy fit enough to take part in this game again. You remember in the first half he took a knee in the small of his back. He was badly hurt by that. Obviously he's still feeling the effects, but Bradford Bulls would dearly like to get him back on the field.
And Leeds would dearly like to see some points on the scoreboard. Barnhill. Mr. Presley shouting to the players he wants to speedy play the ball. Blackmore. Barnhill again. Well, passing for passing's sake there, no one really running onto that ball. There is Marcus Santillard. Sheridan. Again testing the wing. Oh, Leeds have done it! Could ball from Cummins. Hey, can't get over! Or does he? Yes, I think it is! Another consultation, I think.
Go to the screen. Go to the screen. What I need you to look at, was the offside? Did he take the man out? Did he gather correctly? And then have a look at the grounding of the ball, please.
Who would be a video referee after a request like that, Jonathan?
We'll be here all day, no they? Well, again, it's come from a kick, hasn't it?
Yeah, but it was a nice pass out from Francis Cummins, wasn't it?
Yeah. I certainly think he was onside. Oh, does he take him out? Does Andy Hay take Price out? Well, I think he takes him out. I think Andy Hay
I'd like another look at
takes
that.
Leon Price out.
Let's have another look. Good kick from Sheridan.
There he is. He's in the shot. Andy Hay, look. Does he take him out?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he was having a go for the ball himself, but that's a beautiful pass out there from Francis Cummins.
Does he ground it? It's a good tackle by Stuart Spruce. Price gets back, he gets under him.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I think the question is, does he take Price out? That is the question.
Yeah. I'll go for the try.
I might as well argue with you, Ray.
Makes a change this season.
It's interesting to see if Andy Hay's eyes were on the ball when he was chasing his kick. If it wasn't, well, I think he's taking him out. You watch. What do you think, Ray?
No, I don't think that was deliberate.
But this is a magnificent ball.
You see, Mr. Presley's still got his hand in the air. He's judged that he's not been taken out, you know, and it's the referee's job to do that.
Well, why's he asked him then?
I don't know. Thank goodness you and I don't control this video. But here we are. We'll know soon enough. A try. At last. For Leeds fans.
They're still in the game, aren't they? You know, they can't shake them off. As Joe Lydon said, for those 8 points on the boot of Henry Paul, will they be costly for Bradford?
Relief for the coach, Dean Lance. He's been under terrific pressure this last few weeks, especially with the form of Leeds in the league. And an important kick for Harris. 41 metres, right out there on the touchline, but just to see that ball go over the crossbar for the Leeds fans would really give some hope. Oh, he struck it well. It's a goal. This game is on, really on now, Jonathan.
Yep, that'll give them a lot of confidence. And that's what they need to do on the end of every set of 6, is make sure that they compete for the ball.
Looks like the Queen of the Rhinos there. Should be happy with this. Good pass. 20 points to 10 then for Bradford. Bradford still very, very much in control, but I'm sure one or two of their fans' minds will be going back to that occasion against St Helens. Hey again. Jackson. A lot more running from the opposite half-back now with Lee Jackson on the field.
Well, they're hitting the ball at pace, and look, they've made great yards now.
Harris to Sheridan. Sheridan coming through. Oh, no support. Needed a second row or a centre on his inside there. But Leeds on the attack, on the foot tackle. From Harris. Passes across. Oh, penalty. No doubt about that. He took the man out when he was in the air. You can't do that. Adrian Morley just incurring the wrath of the referee there and the displeasure of Stuart Spruce. When a player is in mid-air and he's catching the ball, you can't make the tackle. A rule which of course is safety conscious. Lowe's. Penalty against McDermott there for adjudged to be crawling.
It's slowly changing, isn't it? The composure.
I've got it. Yo,
Discipline.
Come here. Go away. There's no problem. Go away.
Bradford are judging that in fact he was being held down there.
Go away. Lee Jackson. Listen. I'm sticking another 10 yards on you with running away with the ball. All he did was come for the ball, he never punched it and nothing. Lee, let me dictate it, moving the penalty 10 metres.
As Jonathan said, it is getting very, very tight out there now.
And if you watch the referee here now, he says, look, there's the mark, play it. He steps off the mark to play the ball, so it's a penalty.
To be fair to Bradford though, I think possibly somebody was holding down a bit there. But it doesn't matter, you've got to clear play the ball as quickly as you can.
If you don't go back.
And here's another chance for Harris. Paul having a wry smile to himself.
They need to keep it in composure.
Okay. Control.
Suddenly, the fans.
Control.
Well over 67,000 here sensing that this game could be changing. Just that slight breeze in Harris's favour. Studied concentration. And the roar tells us 2 points, the flags go up at this end. The Leeds fans sense that this game is not over. So does Harris. Bradford have really got to dig deep again now and pull away 20 points to 12. Come into the tackling stakes now, Jonathan.
You have it again, the discipline. He goes in, there he is. Well, the toucher said he ripped it out and there was 2 men in the tackle. So everything seems to be going Leeds' way at the moment. We've got to capitalise on it.
And I think the Bradford fans will be asking themselves, will those missed goal kicks by Henry Paul in the first half come into the equation?
And Nathan McAvoy's been having even more intensive treatment on the Bradford Bulls bench. The coach Matthew Ellis has said that he wants him back on the field as soon as possible. It's that important. And you sometimes get the impression really at this stage in the game that the Bradford Bulls have got to win it for themselves as much as anything else. They're psychologically, I think, on the back foot now.
but they still have that vital 8 points difference. Leeds moving forward. Sheridan. Ian Price. Tall man to take his rubber kick. Truce did well to come away from that in half-back. The sense that the forwards needed a breather. Here's one now, David Boy. And referee Presley just stopping play whilst he gets the water carrier off.
Hold. Yeah, hold. Hold.
And he takes Adrian Morley with him.
I think he's got a blood bin. Adrian Morley's nose is bleeding. Stop the game. There he is. Plenty of blood there.
Good save. Knowing Morley though, I think if there's a chance he'll be back on. Paul. And we've not seen too much of the Paul brothers this second half, have they? They've really shut them down of Leeds.
Yeah, they've been very subdued, and that's the improvement that Leeds have shown.
Francis Cummins. Now that was a good follow-up there by David Boyle. It's put Leeds right back in that 20-metre area. Cummins had a lot of room if he could have got away. The Bradford fans getting behind the Bulls again now. Blackmore. Santilla. Sensible run there from the acting half-back position. McDermott. Jackson. Santilla again. And that could tackle. Harris. Oh, nicely targeted lob ball there. A tricky one. Bruce. A good tackle by Barnell. Good tackle. Sorry, Keith Senior. 20 minutes remaining here at Murrayfield, the Silk Cup Challenge Cup final, the first of the new millennium. 20 points to 12 for Bradford, and again an opportunity.
Yeah, they're getting ragged. It's a silly ball. They need to settle the game down. It's a knock on. It's under pressure again.
Really, it needs one of the two Paul brothers, Robbie or Henry, to assert themselves, you know, to suddenly call for the ball, to try to do something.
Is it psychological? Are they feeling the pressure? You know, they haven't won anything yet, although they're the form side, and they have been the last 2 years. They need to get a point on the board, and if Leeds scored a try again, they were in for an interesting last quarter of an hour.
Well, a lot of pressure on that Bulls outfit.
On Mark Drive.
And number 23 there, Bernard Dwyer, limbering up. Well, certainly there would be one man with determination if he can get on that field for the Bulls.
Bind. Right.
For losers' medals, Bernard Dwyer. He wants the winners. Blackmore did well to offload that ball there. Harris. Jackson. Rivets. All the way through there. Jackson again. He's got Barnhill. Solid tackling from Bradford down the blind side again though. Jackson trying the same position. Barnhill again. Not risking the pass. It really needs spinning across the field here. They're doing it. Harris to Sheridan. Senior. Loses it. Well picked up there. Boyle in again.
It's nobody seemed to be, you know, dominating the game again on the last kick. The kick has been so effective, hasn't it? So I don't see why they shouldn't have play the 6 and put the ball in the air again, or even put it behind into the in goal and get possession, because Bradford are looking tired.
Well, I think they're suddenly looking, as you said, Jonathan, nervous, you know, thinking, oh, here, do we go here again? Is this 96? Is this 97 at Wembley again? But they're in the lead by 20 points to 12. There's 18 minutes remaining. That's a good kick. That's a good kick. That puts the pressure back on that Leeds line. James Lowes.
Yeah, tremendous footballer, talented footballer. Creates one try, and now he just settles things down for Bradford.
Leeds, of course, with the head and ball at the scrum, but Bradford, a good tackling stint from the here now, will intend to keep Leeds back down here.
Hold your push.
Sheridan, eager to get the ball in. This is the Bradford tactic. Keep Leeds here. Keep them pinned to that line. Make them kick. Blackmore. Rivette. And Leeds employing the fast runners, trying to put a lot of space between the ball and their line.
Let's get tackling, Mike. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of there.
Jackson. Sheridan. Oh, good tackle. In the trade known as a hospital pass out there to McDermott, well spotted by Lowes. There. A chance now for Bradford and for Morley to return, I think. Good pass. Boyle. Scott Naylor. Oh, beautiful run by Naylor. Just can't get away. Good ankle tap there by Farrell. Bradford wanting to get that ball away quickly. That's a high tackle. And that could be a very valuable 2 points.
You've gone high.
To Bradford.
It's a high
Farrell,
tackle.
the perpetrator of the tackle.
Yeah, that's very silly, you know. Giving easy points away while they're under the cosh.
Hey, thanks for reacting. Okay, mate.
I think the referee Steve Presley's had a very, very good game. You know, he's talking all the time. You know, he's thanking the players if they're doing well. You know, he's controlled everything, talking, gone to the video screen when he wasn't sure, and more than anything, if he thinks a try has been scored, you know, he hasn't gone to the screen.
Henry Paul then. Not a satisfactory haul from him, 2 from 6 attempts, but there's a third. We'll be happy with that one. Another 2 points, and it means that Leeds have to score twice and put the conversions over now. Can the dancing start for those Bradford fans? Well, it is doing. But still, time left. 22-12 for Bradford. 15 minutes remaining. That's a good run. Good run from Stuart Spruce. Bernard Dwyer, number 23 there, the substitute. A determined man. He wants that elusive winner's medal. He'll tackle his heart out here for the Bulls. McDermott, he'll drive it forward. Leeds desperate to get the ball back to Lowes. Dwyer again, good pass. Solid tackle there from Keith Senior. Paul.
That was good pressure from Justin Harris. You know, he sprinted out to the defensive line and put pressure on Henry Paul, and they've got the reward.
bit more. Sheridan. Harris. Almost an obstruction. Not quite knowing where to go. The blind side loops open. Harris to Hay. And there is that man, number 23, Bernard Dwyer. He'll put the tackles in now. Harris again. Good move on the ball there from Morley. Good pass. This is better from Leeds now. Sheridan. Kick to the corner. High corner has to go and help. Spruce is there. Old Rivette. Good burst from Withers. The big man, Paul Anderson, back into the fray. Robbie Paul can't escape Adrian Morley. Morley getting quite frustrated at him, but that's a good tackle.
Yeah, good.
Terrific tackle there from McDermott. James Lowe, he's got space. Oh, beautiful bounce for him. There's a chance for Bradford. Will the bounce beat them? Knock on. Well, David Boyle arguing that it was backwards.
Well, referee's call. Last tackle.
And the handover.
But a great break again by James Lowe. Spotted the gap. They're getting tired. And a lovely chip. He is such a talented all-rounder.
Adrian Morley. Leeds have got to keep this momentum going. Jackson does. Suddenly, the tempo, the pace moving up here now. The minutes ticking down. 11 minutes remaining. McAvoy and Mackay ready to come back on. Harris. Oh, he just couldn't get that ball away. Good clamping there by Paul. Sheridan to Fleary. Back to Harris. Good handoff from Harris. Oh, well picked up.
Tackle one, blood bin.
Blood bin.
I think it's Adrian Morley again. I think it's Adrian Morley again who's been sent to the bin.
There. Let me get him on. Stay there. Back in square, Dave. Tackle one. Hold.
It's that nose again, I'm afraid, for Adrian Morley. It's frustrating when you have a nose like that keeps bleeding. You can't get into the play.
Looks something at the brink of that.
Number 11, Adrian Morley, on number 17, Anthony Farrell.
Matthew Elliott, the Bradford Bulls coach, a Challenge Cup final win means so much to him.
Yeah, he'll be happy now. They seem to have got their composure back. The clock's running down, 10 minutes.
And, well, that 10 minutes, that man will be wanting it to stretch. Dean Lance under a lot of pressure at Headingley. Paul. Rivette's underneath it, takes it well this time. Oh, and he gets away. Now then, Rivette, he's got the full back to reach. Can't do it. But Leeds moving forward. Saint-Hilaire. These players beginning to tire on this pitch now. It's much heavier than the Wembley pitch, isn't it?
Yes, and they will tire, especially the big lads. The gaps will open up. Yeston Harris will need the ball in his hands.
Trying to keep it alive. Back to Farrell. Oh, good pass from Farrell from the top forward. Jackson! Good tackle by his opposite number though. James Lowe still leads down that left-hand corner. Sheridan, good chance here for Leeds. They're going. Good cover tackle. Tremendous cover. 3 Bradford players there. Senior again. Sheridan, Barnhill. Finds Saint-Hilaire. Good switch inside. Back Morley's on. 10 points the difference. Harris. Oh, good little kick. Here's a chance. He's in. Santi there! Absolute craftsmanship, surely, from Harris.
Oh, I'm looking forward to onside from the kick and the grounding of the ball, please. In front of the kicker, grounding of the ball.
This is a big call now. Great little kick then, it's good chase, pace, no substitute for pace.
Well, here we see it. Look,
Definitely onside, definitely onside. It's a great kick, that is. Against the grain. Does he get the ball down?
well, I think that's worth looking into. Does he get that ball down? Here we see.
You should say that. I would give that. I would give that. Yep, try.
Again, a lot of work for the video referee. Here we see, again, that soft turf doesn't bounce high. Just gets his hands with the downward pressure on the end of the ball.
Yeah, I would give that. You know, if he gave the try to field, then benefit of the doubt, must go to the attack inside, I feel, again. To be consistent. Yeah, I would give that as a try.
Well, it doesn't depend on what you or I think, Jonathan.
I've been wrong earlier in the match.
It's the video referee and he's looking at this very carefully. Now then.
I would give that as a try.
Here we see, very slowly. Does he ground that ball? I think he just does. I think he just does. I'd agree with you. Whatever. 50% of this crowd will boo, 50% will cheer. It's the Leeds 50% who are cheering. 4 points. And the drama of the Silk Cup Challenge Cup final continues. 22-16. The conversion is over. Yestin Harris has tacked the ball over that crossbar. 22 points to 18. 4 points the difference. Here we see.
Yeah, he was.
Quickly taken.
Wants to get on with it.
And what a difference Harris has made since he came up and to the half-back there and hit there.
Yes. There's plenty of time left. You know, there's 7 minutes left. Bradford will try and keep them down in their half and to kick deep from their own half.
7 minutes then. 4 points the difference. Bradford hanging in here. 51 years since Bradford Bulls last lifted the trophy. Leeds, the holders, they don't want to give it up.
And the Rhinos coach, Dean Lance, has left his seat there in the stands. He's moved down to the bench. He's sent the message on to his players that there's about 10 minutes left, or he thinks there is anyway. And I guess you can imagine the rest, the kind of message that he's sent on there.
Kick, looking to gain ground, looking to keep Bradford back in that 20-metre area. Stuart Spruce, just look at the Leeds chasers there, and 1 or 2 of that Bradford pack moving back a little slowly. It's been hard, it's been tough. This is the vital stage. 6 minutes remaining now. 22-18 for Bradford. Dwyer, one of the fittest, one of the freshest men on the park, but Barry McDermott lifting him with contempt. Henry Paul. Naylor, good strong burst inside from Naylor. Taking some time. And again, James Lowe's sensibly putting the ball downfield. He's not bothered too much where it goes. He just wants to keep Leeds down here.
I think he'd have wanted that to go over the touchline to slow the game down. Now it's Leeds top.
Leeds and Henry Paul, the Lance Todd Trophy winner for the man of the match, joins brother Robbie. He won the award in 1996 and equalling the feat of the Fox brothers, Don and Neil Fox, who won it in 68 and 62. But I don't think too many will be concerned about the individual trophy at this stage. Jackson, good pass to Sheridan, back to Barnhill, to Harris. Harris on the move now. Oh, Hay couldn't take it. Every pass dropped, every pass not taken.
Yeah, mistake, you know, he does create the overlap. Yeston, it's difficult, he runs with the ball in hand. It's a bad pass really off Yeston, and Andy Hay just can't take it.
I was just about to say that every pass not taken, Jonathan, hands the opportunity across to the opposition for the winning try, doesn't it?
And also, you know, the clock's against Leeds now.
Well, it's against Leeds, but it's still showing time remaining, and only 4 points the difference. Good burst. Robbie Paul getting up slowly. They'll keep this ball close here, and they'll get up slowly. They'll want the seconds to tick away. Boyle. James Lowes. Oh. Not the best of kicks, directly out on the pole, so that will be a handover.
He won't be happy with that, will he? You know, it's a bad kick, and again it gives Leeds that possession. The scrum would have used another couple of seconds though.
Leeds with 3 minutes remaining to grab a try. There's another replay in prospect. Morley. Bradford tackling for dear life. Harris. Well taken. Blackmore. Can't get it. Oh! He's giving it to Vicona! Vicona couldn't get the ball away! Bradford. Sensing that this... Well, he's lost it. Oh no, he's stolen it. 2 in the tackle. Referee Plesley judging that it's been stolen. Now then, is that the vital mistake? That's in there.
Two-man the tackle, that's 2 big mistakes. One the interception, and now whipping the ball. Henry Paul, I think, will go for goal. More importantly, that he'll run the clock down, and if anything, he'll try and get the ball dead.
He'll certainly run the clock down, and he's not got much to run down. He's got a couple of minutes of normal time. As we said, the Lance Todd Trophy winner, the man of the match, named after a very famous Kiwi player and Kiwi administrator with Wigan and Salford. And Henry joining brother Robbie, Dean Bell and Cess Mountford as previous New Zealanders to win the coveted trophy. Looking perhaps for 2 points to seal this match. He strikes it! It's just inside the far upright. Leeds have to score twice, and I think the Bradford fans sense that that's the end of the Rhinos.
Well, a draw will do, Ray, you know, taking the replay. One converted try. I think this will definitely be a short kick with Morley and Hay chasing, and Keith Senior. They have to get possession back.
Less than 60 seconds remaining. A try and a goal needed by Leeds on the attack. Great Yorkshire derby. Fleary charging to the post. Will he come down to one long last high kick from Harris? Sheridan to Harris. Perfect support there from Barnhill. On the fourth tackle. 2 tackles remaining. Harris again. Can't get through. Has to push it out wide. Senior. On the 5th tackle.
This has got to go up in the air.
It's up in the air. It's anybody's ball. The Silk Cup Challenge Cup could hang on this. James Knowles has picked it up. The former Leeds player. It's all over. It's all over. A tremendous battle by Leeds in the final 40 minutes. The Bradford Bulls win their first Challenge Cup for 51 years. Wonderful recovery by Leeds, but Bradford stayed in there and smiles for Brian Noble. Matthew Elliott and the strength and conditioner, Carl Jennings. Darryl Shelford is in there. And at last that trophy will be going back to Otto. It's been a long, long time, Jonathan.
Yes, a long time, and they have been a dominant force over the last couple of years. I think they did deserve to win in the end. Although Leeds came back in the second half, you know, they did certainly deserve it.
We've had teams from Wigan, Cardiff, Hull, Villeneuve, the Army, the Navy, the RAF, all set out on this trail to Murrayfield back in December. But as we can see from the face there of Richie Blackmore, there's only one winner. And it's not Leeds, it's those men. It's the Bradford Bulls, and Bullman is running around with them. And those youngsters, Matthew Elliott, who wasn't even born the last time they won this trophy. Viewers were watching it on a 9-inch black and white screen. Ration cards were a memory. And winning pay, I'm assured, was £30 a man. Well, it'll be a little more tonight.
Definitely so, definitely. And I think, you know, this could be the making of Bradford, you know, the Neely men now. Look at them. They'll be very, very difficult to knock off there in the Super League.
But let's pay compliments not only to these lads, to Bradford, but also to Leeds. They really made a game of it in that second half, didn't they?
Yes, and it came down last kick. You know, the kick could have gone anywhere, and we could have, you know, if we're going to do a replay. They did pull their socks up in the second half, but unfortunately, you know, not enough.
And there is a proud man, Trevor Foster, the hero of 1949 when they last won the trophy. He's tried, well, he's in tears as the great man. In 47 he scored when Bradford beat Leeds. He was there again in 49. And he's here still, the timekeeper, Trevor Foster, a great Welsh forward.
Yeah, he's a great man, Trev. You know, so happy that, you know, he's seen this.
Brian McDermott. And Leeds applauding their fans, and well they might, because the fans really got behind them in that second half. The words of wisdom from Dean Lansdale almost inspired and motivated them to a win. It was not to be, and it's no consolation to losers to say that the game is bigger than the prize, but it's the prize that goes